Hi everyone, today we're starting something awesome. From today onwards, I'm going to recap the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the MCU, which you all love, very briefly and right from the very beginning. As the first step of this journey, we're starting today with the movie Iron Man, which laid the foundation for Marvel Studios back in 2008. So let's see how Tony Stark became Iron Man. Tony Stark is an incredibly wealthy man and also a brilliant genius. He runs Stark Industries, the weapon manufacturing company inherited from his father. One day, he goes to Afghanistan with his best friend Rhodes to demonstrate the new Jericho missile. However, on the way back, terrorists launch an attack. There, Tony is severely injured by a bomb manufactured by his own company. A terrorist group called the Ten Rings captures him and imprisons him in a cave. There, another prisoner named Yinsen installs an electromagnetic in Tony's chest to stop the bomb fragments from reaching his heart. The terrorists force Tony to build them a missile, but Tony and Yinsen secretly build an arc reactor and use it to power a large iron suit to escape. When the terrorists realize this is an attack, Yinsen sacrifices his life to buy Tony some time to escape. In a rage, Tony burns all their weapons and flies away from there. Rhodes arrives and rescues Tony, bringing him back home. As soon as Tony returns, he announces that his company will never manufacture weapons again. His father's old friend and company manager, Obadiah Stane, dislikes this. In his home workshop, Tony builds a new suit and a more powerful arc reactor. His assistant, Pepper Potts, keeps the old arc reactor inside a glass box as a memento. Later, Tony discovers that Stane is secretly selling weapons to terrorists. Additionally, Stane is trying to remove Tony from the company. Learning this, Tony puts on the new Iron Man suit, flies to Afghanistan and saves innocent people. On his way back, two military planes try to shoot him down, but Tony calls Rhodes, tells him who he is, and stops the attack. Meanwhile, Stane takes the piece of Tony's old suit that were with the terrorists and builds a massive robot suit. To power it, Stane comes to Tony's house and steals the arc reactor from his chest. While Tony lies dying, he managed to save his life by installing the old reactor that Pepper had saved. Finally, a massive battle breaks out between Tony and Stane.
Might want to look into it. I'll be right there.
Tony tells Pepper to overload and explode the large arc reactor at the company. Stane dies in the explosion. The next day, at a press conference, Tony admits in front of everyone,
I am Iron Man.
At the very end, Nick Fury arrives and tells Tony,
Mr. Stark, you become part of a bigger universe.
he is talking about the Avengers team. So, that is how Tony Stark became the world famous Iron Man. So, what do you think about the film? Comment down below. In the next video, let's look at one of the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe. Subscribe to Filmist to watch more.